Hey everybody, this is Dave Bensman with Bensman Home Computer Repair, and today I'm going to bring you another video. This time it's about what to do if your computer is locked up. A lot of people depend on their computer and they figure, well, it's always going to work really smoothly, and when it doesn't, when it locks up, which is really not that uncommon, they don't really know what to do. Well, I'm going to tell you what to do. So, the first thing you want to do the very first thing you want to do is see if you can reboot it. So the way you do that is you take your cursor and you click on the Windows Start button right here. And then right there you'll see see that circle with the line through it? That's the universal symbol that means power. So you put your mouse over that, and if another menu pops up, then you're gonna deal with that. But if it doesn't, you're gonna click on that. That'll make another menu pop up, and then you're gonna see where it says shut down. You could click on restart, but when and that'll automatically restart the computer. But what I like to do is click shutdown, because that takes the computer, turns it completely off. Then you want to let it sit there for about 15 seconds. Then you want to turn it on. And that way, any problems that it was experiencing will often go away when you do that. Now, it's not uncommon to have to do that. Maybe once every few weeks or something like that. You'll get a lockup, you reboot it, everything's fine. But if you have to do that more than once a day, you've got a problem with your computer, which I can help you deal with. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss what happens if, let's say, you can move your mouse, but when you click on that, nothing happens. The whole rest of the computer is locked up, but you can move your mouse, and you can use the keyboard. So then what you want to do in that case, because you can't shut it down properly, is you want to use what we call the three finger salute, which is Control Alt Delete. Let me see if I can bring this up here. There we go. So yeah, there we go, right there. So you see where it says Control Alt Delete? On most keyboards, that's where those keys are. And you see the hands right here? That's exactly the way you want to be pressing those buttons. You press Control first, hold it down. Press Alt, hold it down. Press Delete, hold it down. No, I'm going to do that right now. When you do that, that pops up. And as you can see, it says lock, switch user, sign out, task manager. We're concerned, and cancel. We're concerned well, one thing you could do is you might be able right here, if you notice, there's a power button on the lower right hand corner, to click on shutdown right there. If you can do that, and if it'll obey, great. Then that's what you can do. Once again, once you click on Control Alt Delete, right there, there's the power symbol. You can click on that and click on shutdown. If that works, once again, you're fine. If not, you want to click where it says Task Manager. Or if you reboot your computer and it locks up again, then rebooting it again may not resolve it. So then you want to open Task Manager like this, and Task Manager will show you all of your running programs. Right now, you can see it's running the program that I'm using to record this video with. It's running Google Chrome, which I just opened, and it's running Task Manager itself. So let's open up the program I use to edit videos. Okay, so now if I minimize that, you notice it's also running that. So let's say our computer's locked up, rebooting it didn't work. We're going to see about maybe stopping one of these programs, because one of these programs may be what's locking up the system. So we're going to click on Shortcut, and then we're going to highlight it by clicking on it, and then we're going to End Task. And that's going to close Shortcut. And then we're going to go to Startup, and we're going to see, since rebooting the computer didn't resolve the issue, we're going to see what's running on the computer. If you notice, I don't really have that much running because I don't really do that much with this particular computer, but what you would do is you would click on something that you thought might be causing a problem, or something that you didn't need to run at startup, and you would click on this button here that said disable it. And when you click on that, let's click on that. It doesn't remove it from the computer, but it stops the program from starting when you start the computer. It turns it to disabled. And then we're going to close that. And then you would want to reboot the computer, and if you can, and see if that will resolve the problem. And once again, you're going to click on the start button. You're going to click on, this is all with the left mouse button as well. Click on the power button, click on shutdown, see if that works. Or if that doesn't work, you can Control Alt Delete, click on your task manager. I'm sorry. Click on hit Control Alt Delete and click on the power button down here, and then click shutdown and see if that works. And if none of that works, if you're completely locked up, your cursor isn't moving, nothing's working, there's really only one thing you can do, and that is to click on the power button on the computer. Now, a lot of people get confused as to what's the computer and what's the monitor. The computer is the box with the motherboard and the processor and the hard drive and all that in it. It generally looks something like this. The monitor, which is the thing that shows you the picture, really isn't going to help you resolve any problems. It just shows you pictures. So if your computer is 100% completely locked up and rebooting it hasn't helped, then the only thing you can really do to shut it down is is to press this button right here. It's the power button. Now, when you press the power button, a lot of people just hold it in for 2 seconds and they think they've turned the computer off, but they haven't. What they've done is they put the computer into safe mode. And sleep mode. Sleep mode is just a mode where the computer is sleeping, hence the name, and it's not really off. So when you press that power button again, it will only wake up the computer. And what that means is, because the computer was only sleeping, it will have all the problems that it had before once it wakes up. So you're not really, you're still going to be locked up after you bring it out of sleep, if in fact it will come out of sleep. It may not. So what you want to do when you press that power button is you want to make sure that you hold the power button in for a solid 5 seconds. And that's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. The computer will then shut down. Now, and then you want to wait, I would say, a minute, and then turn it on again. And hopefully that will shake loose whatever hiccup in the software was causing the problem. Now, it's not uncommon to have to do this once every couple of months or so, maybe once every, at most once every 6 weeks. But if you have to do this, once a week or something like that, you have a serious problem with your computer. Computers shouldn't lock up that badly that often. You may have a bad hard drive, you may have a bad operating system, and that needs to be dealt with by a professional like myself. One reason that you don't want to have pressing the power button in for 5 seconds be the first thing you do is it can cause damage to the operating system, which can make your computer run badly, or it can damage your hard drive, because your hard drive is spinning even if your computer isn't really doing anything, and you've got this kind of arm that floats over the top of the hard drive. Let me see if I can bring that up here. Hard drive inside images. Yeah, there you go. So you've got this platter right here. That's where all your data is. And then you got this seek arm, and the platter is spinning, and the seek arm is kind of going like that. And if you stop the thing in mid-spin, you can cause problems with the motor and everything, and basically you can over time, if you do it a lot, you can wreck your hard drive. So that's only if your computer is 100% locked up. You have no other option. If you have any of these problems, if you have a locked up computer, if you have any kind of difficulty shutting it down, if it's shutting down spontaneously, if it's having any of these problems, all you have to do is call me. My name's Dave Bensman. I'm at Bensman Home Computer Repair. I'm in Memphis. I service Memphis, Germantown, Collierville, Bartlett, all that whole area. And you can call me at 830-4362, and I can come take care of whatever is ailing your PC. I hope you liked the video. If so, please like the video, share it around, and please subscribe to my channel. And that's Dave Bensman with Bensman Home Computer Repair, signing off.